Today is my YouTube channel's first birthday. We're going to talk about what I've learned, struggles I've had, how I started, and where I hope to be going in the future. None of that would have happened if I didn't press the upload button. It can be a little scary. I just felt like, who cares? It doesn't matter if I created however many videos in the past that I never uploaded. Every single video you create, you're going to learn something new. Life is too short. Hopefully I don't burn anything down. That would not be good. That seems about right. Happy birthday to my YouTube channel. I uploaded my first video 1 year ago today. That's crazy. And just an excuse to celebrate and eat some cheesecake. Dear M's Adventures, let's go. Happy birthday to you. I'm so excited to eat this later. I can't believe I'm already a year into this. It's wild to think that before this time last year, I wasn't making videos, I wasn't uploading videos, I wasn't posting on my YouTube channel. As of today, January 13th, 2025, I currently have 450 subscribers, which is actually insane. I'm so thankful for literally every single one of you guys who chooses to watch my videos, who are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, feel free to stick around. I'm just so thankful and grateful to you all. I make these videos because it brings me joy and it makes me feel creative. I remember when I started posting, I watched Camilla Ray's and Dora's videos, felt so inspired to keep going. Hopefully this helps someone start their own journey because they definitely helped me. I remember always thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I watched YouTube for basically my whole life. YouTube is such a cool place to exist on the internet, and it's free and it's so accessible to people, so to be able to post on here can be a little scary, but it's also exciting and full of opportunities. I remember sitting in this room 2 or 3 years ago. I'm currently in Florida at my aunt and uncle's house, and when I came down to visit in 2021 or 2022, I had filmed a whole vlog and never uploaded it. I got myself a GoPro for my college graduation. That was my gift to myself for graduating college. Ever since then, I traveled and started making travel montages, and I'm like, I would love to do more, but I just felt like, who cares? But you kind of have to move past that and just start. One of the sayings that I love now is the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. And that really stuck with me, that it doesn't matter if I created however many videos in the past that I never uploaded, or that I had all these ideas that I didn't follow through on. Is 1 year ago today, I finished a video, I pushed upload, and that was the start. And if you're starting today, that's the biggest hurdle. That's pretty much where my journey started, just uploading. I was mostly creating vlog videos and little travel montages. I wanted to create something different, and really in 2023 I read so many books. I am consuming so much information through these books and on social media about books that I just sat myself down and was like, Emily, just do it, just make a video, upload it. And that was my realistic bookshelf tour, which was crazy to think that was that long ago, and my collection has expanded so much and I'm so thankful for that. None of that would have happened if I didn't press the upload button. I'm fully convinced that starting is the hardest part, and once you do start, once you have the momentum and once you post, you just keep going. It's like Newton's law. Object in motion stays in motion. That actually helped me so much. Not only YouTube, but when I was running my marathon, I'm like, an object in motion stays in motion, an object in motion stays in motion. Don't stop and walk. Once you start, it's so much easier to keep going. The biggest thing for me was just hitting that upload button, not worrying about what anyone else thought, and getting that out of the way. Because the next post becomes so much easier, and then the next post becomes so much easier. It's like creation begets creation. So before I posted, it was like there was this wall. You couldn't see past it or see through it. And then when I started making videos, the wall kind of became transparent and I could see the way forward. And each step I took to create my first video, the wall came crumbling down, and now I'm like on that path. And it's not just a straight up or a straight down, it's ups and downs and ups and downs. I was super busy with life, so I didn't upload this summer, but I'm really proud of the over 40 videos I've put out in the past year. Just take that step. I promise, if you even remotely thought about uploading or posting on YouTube or posting on social media, do it. It's so worth it. If you're having troubles, you just need to stop and ask yourself why and maybe what's holding you back, and then think of ways to overcome that. For me, it it was a few different things, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So once you've started, I feel like one of the hardest things is time commitment, and how do you find the time to create a video, come up with ideas, edit and upload and do all of those things, make a thumbnail. That takes time, and really just dedicating, if you can, 1 hour every single day to working on filming, working on editing, and you'll slowly make progress. My goal is always to upload at least one video a week, and sometimes it gets pushed back a few days, sometimes upload early. If you can't do 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, like anything makes a difference as long as you're moving forward. Maybe one day you don't work on it and the next day you work 2 hours. Just blocking it off on my calendar, like this is when you are working on YouTube stuff, because I do work a full-time job. I do have a life and to balance all those things, so that really helps me get done what I want to get done. And honestly, one of the most rewarding things when you have an idea in your head, you film it, you sit down, you edit it, and then you watch it through and you're just like, oh my gosh, I just created a video, and then you press upload, and it's such a gratifying experience. And like I said, this is a journey, not a straight line. Those graphs where it's like you're going up and down, but even if you're down at one point, you're still better off than when you started down here. Uploading to YouTube has so many positives that come with it, but it also has a lot of struggles. One of the biggest things for me is time management and balancing everything that comes with YouTube. All of the things that go into creating a video, scripting, coming up with ideas, editing, filming. I film mostly book videos, so reading. Even if I wasn't filming, I'd be reading, so that's always a little easier for me because, you know, I always take the time to read because that is one of my favorite hobbies. Coming up with ideas can be super hard and confusing, and then I feel like I come up with ideas and I'm like, I have no idea how I'm gonna execute that with just myself and one person and my camera. I feel like I write down these ideas and I'm like, there's no way I could do this right now, but I have that idea, and maybe in years down the future, because I'm gonna be doing this for as long as I can, and I don't see a point in the future where I'm gonna be stopping this. Saving those ideas for the future. I remember reading, I think it was The Woman by Kristen Hanna and her author's note, and how she had come up with ideas like years and years and years ago for these books, but at the start of her career she didn't have the resources to be able to execute, or the maturity to be able to execute the idea with the care and ability that she has now. So I think even if you have an idea that you don't think you can create now, write it down, and maybe in the future after you learn, because every single video you create you're going to learn something new. So then when it comes the time where you think you can execute this idea that you have taken the time in the past to gain those skills that you need to create this new idea that seemed out of reach in the past. Another struggle that really held me back was worrying about what other people thought, because I am just talking to a camera and posting on the internet, and it's an interesting kind of vulnerability, putting your thoughts out there for the world to see. 456 people are subscribed to me and can see me and judge me, and it's like, that's okay. You're doing this because you enjoy it and because you want people to see it. Maybe it'll help people. Reframing that in my head instead of worrying about what people think. How can I help people? I couldn't even imagine today stopping because of worrying about what people thought of me. It's still kind of embarrassing when someone from my family or my friends are like, I watched your video, and I'm like, oh. Life is too short to worry about the opinions of others and the opinions of people you don't know, or worry about things that haven't happened. It's not worth it in the long run. And I feel like once that switch flipped in my mind, then doing this and sitting in front of a camera talking became so much easier. Along with that, it was, do people even care what I'm talking about? But to have an outlet to be able to talk about the things I love and feel creative and try new things and push myself and get out of my comfort zone is something that YouTube has brought to me and has really helped me think, even if no one watches this video, that's okay because I'm proud of it. So there are so many positives of starting a YouTube channel that clearly outweigh all of the negatives and the struggles I just talked about. One of the main things is just building confidence in stepping out of my comfort zone and pushing myself. We as humans are bred to be comfortable. Well, we don't want discomfort, but the way to grow is to be uncomfortable and sit in your discomfort and try new things. YouTube has really allowed me to flourish and even gain new skills that I didn't have before. I can now edit a YouTube video. I can make a thumbnail, I can film. I've watched so many videos about camera angles and editing tricks, and it's like, oh, I have this idea of an editing or like a cool transition. How do I do that? So you just look it up and you have that skill, and that's yours to keep. It's something you can use in the future as you continue to grow your skills. In today's day and age, so many people need editors, people to make thumbnails. So to be able to utilize those skills for yourself but able to offer them to others as well is something that cannot be taken away from you. The whole thing is so worth it. The feeling of joy that comes from creating, again, having an idea in your mind and being able to produce, to script, to execute the idea, to edit the idea, and then to have this final product that you can visually see and watch back is so fulfilling and so rewarding that after consuming for so long, whether it was book videos or on social media, or I was, like I said, reading so many books, that I just wanted an outlet to be able to create. And I feel like this has brought me so much happiness. Being able to see visually and create something you're really proud of is just the most incredible feeling. Creating on YouTube has allowed me a sense of not feeling embarrassed. I am posting this on the internet for anyone to see, and you just can't be embarrassed at that point. Just rewiring that to not be embarrassed, to not worry about what people think, has been good for YouTube, but also in other areas of my life. Friends, with family, at work. I am who I am, and that's okay. I don't want to be anyone else, and this is me. So I feel like I've come so far in my YouTube journey in just 1 year, which is so wild to think about and to say. Some of my goals for this next year of YouTube is to continue uploading once a week. I know I took last summer off. I do not want to do that again. I want to keep uploading for you guys every single week. I don't have a day of the week, but if I can just put out videos, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable now with my book videos and how I film those and how I edit those. So I would love to push myself a little bit out of my comfort zone and try different types of videos. That's what the most exciting thing about being a new YouTuber is you can try different things and really find things that work for you and find new things you're excited about. Maybe you want to try a video that you haven't really done before, but it's exciting and it's new, and that's what's fun about being small, is you can dip your toes into so many different areas and learn new things while you're doing it and push yourself and get out of your comfort zone while you're doing it and grow, and oh, it's so exciting. I'm doing that right now actually. I kind of went back and forth. The video I wanted to film being mostly a reading vlog, and now it's kind of more of a vlog inspirational type thing that I want to put up, so we'll see what ends up happening. But I remember this morning waking up and being like, oh, I've already filmed so much of the video, but I'm like, oh, maybe no one cares. This is just very difficult. I should just do the reading vlog because I could still do that. But I'm like, no, Emily, you gotta step out of your comfort zone a little bit. It's scary, but once you get the hang of it, you'll land on your feet and it will be okay. So all in all, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, the biggest hurdle is just doing it. Just film. It could be like a 1-minute video. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but uploading something and then getting over that hurdle, it makes it so much easier to continue to create. If you have 0 subscribers, that is where everyone starts. Everyone starts at 0, no matter what you're doing in life. If you're trying to find a new job, if you're switching careers, if you're starting your first career, everyone starts at 0, but taking that first step is the hardest. And maybe a year from now, if you do take that step today or tomorrow or this week, you will have maybe almost 500 subscribers on your channel, or maybe more or maybe less. But what matters is that you tried and you're trying and you're learning along the way. That is all I have for you guys. If you are new on YouTube, or if you've been uploading on YouTube, I'd love to know what you've learned from your journey. I'd love to know what your goals are for 2025. Anything you want to leave in the comments, feel free to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.